If Matthew is right that they went down to Egypt for months or years or however long, how can Luke be right that they immediately returned to Nazareth?
First of all, what we need to do is lay out these events in order and realize that Matthew is giving us some details, Luke is giving us different details. Luke tells us about Zacharias in the temple, about Elizabeth, about the birth of John the Baptist, and then we read about the angel visiting Mary. In Matthew, we read a little bit about the angel appearing to Joseph and telling him about Mary, and then both of the Gospels have the birth of Jesus. And then if we start with Luke, it tells us that while they were in Bethlehem, the days were completed for Mary to be delivered. We know that Jesus is born, the angels tell the shepherds, and then the shepherds go and enter Bethlehem. 8 days later, Jesus is circumcised, so another 32 days go by, and they go to the temple, and that's where they're gonna offer the sacrifice. And then if we shift to Matthew chapter 2, this is sometime later, the Magi arrive, they go to Jerusalem first because they're asking where was the King of the Jews born. So Herod sends the Magi to Bethlehem, and they go and see the young child. Then you have the flight to Egypt. That's when Joseph, Mary, and Jesus go to Egypt. Herod dies, and at some point after Herod's death, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus start to move back. They decided to go to Nazareth, and that's when the two Gospels meet back up. They both talk about them going back to Nazareth. So Luke has some information, Matthew has other information. It's complementary, not contradictory.